Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, shills, death slaves, serfs, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm Useful Idiot. Welcome. And in this video, I want to talk about AI. And we've had a couple of developments recently that really tell us what's going to be happening, certainly over the next 5 years and over the next 10 years. The entire entertainment landscape is going to be changed by AI. And of course, we're going to see that in a lot of sectors, a lot of corporations and politicians are all downplaying the impact of AI, and I'm one of those people that believes it's going to be revolutionary and it's going to change the whole landscape of employment, and nearly all jobs are going to be at risk. And I'll be doing a follow-up video on that because some new figures have come out about AI and its effects. And I've done a couple of videos already this last year about AI. And let's remember that AI is being integrated into everything. Every person out there notices that AI is exponentially growing, and it's also kind of reckless. There's no safeguards, there's no guardrails, as they say. There's a lot of competition, and it's being implemented and integrated into everything in our lives, including our phones and our computers and our TVs. But a couple developments recently came out that show us the possibilities, and this is only beginning. And that's the fact that there's a AI created band called the Velvet Sundown, and they're marketed as an actual band. There's a bio on them, and it's, for all intents and purposes, they present it as if this is a real band. And on Spotify, they've already gotten hundreds of thousands of views, 500,000 monthly listeners, and they're completely AI generated, and they're very convincing. And a lot of people don't even seem to care that they've been exposed as AI. And there's a lot of other AI bands as well out there. There's a couple of YouTube channels I've noticed that have a whole bunch of fictional bands all created by AI, and they're most of them are exceptionally good. And of course, we've seen all the manipulations using AI, creating Beatles songs and Nirvana songs and things like that. And it's very easy to do, very easy technology. Everyone's adopting it. Um, and I'll post a video below where a YouTuber talks about the fact that a huge amount of content on YouTube is now generated by AI. And we've also seen that. We've seen thousands of parody videos of, for example, if the Beatles were Metallica, or all these joke songs that are done in 50s style that have naughty lyrics and things like that, and then just seeing AI generated content, both scripts and visuals, all over YouTube now. And this is, like I say, this is just the beginning. But Spotify is really pushing it. They're making searches bring up bands like the Velvet Sundown, are getting raised to be preeminent in searches and recommendations to listeners, and they're really pushing it. But of course, they don't have to pay any royalties, and that's the heart of why we're going to see an exponential growth in entertainment using AI. And so in the future, when people get completely adjusted to this, we might see new Jimi Hendrix albums and new Beatles albums and new Nirvana albums, because once people adjust to AI created musical content, it will become the norm. And another good example of that recently is we now have a AI generated actress superstar, and that's Tilly Norwood. And we have talent agencies that are scrambling to sign Tilly Norwood, an AI creation, um, to market her as an actual actress. And once again, this is going to be a norm, a talent studio called Xcoia, Xcoia, and they are a company that's generally involved in social media accounts, and they've created this actress, Tilly Norwood, and she is a rising star in Hollywood now, completely AI generated. And we've also seen movies where a lot of old actors are de-aged using AI, And so it seems like in the future we're going to be moving more and more towards AI, and it's going to completely upend the entertainment industry. And that goes hand in hand too with companies like Meta that are creating all kinds of AI personalities, and Facebook, and a lot of the social media companies are creating vast armies of actual artificial personalities and people that are interacting with them. We have a lot of lonely men out there that are now in love with AI created personalities that are on Facebook. Pretty disturbing. So AI in the future, it's gotten to the point where AI obviously can create entire movies using AI generated imagery and AI generated actors and actresses, even artists in painting and photography can be AI generated now, graphic artists and certainly writers. We're going to see AI generated scripts and entire movies that are based on AI generation. And so even these armies of computer graphics artists that are involved with Marvel movies and creating CGI graphics and the like, now AI is going to make it much easier. They're going to be able to have a handful of people compared to the armies of CGI artists they use now. And once again, using AI, they won't have the kind of expenses they have using gigantic armies of CGI artists. So there's a lot of motivation for them to move in this direction. And so we're going to see the rise of a lot more AI generated celebrities. And so the Velvet Sundown and Tilly Norwood are just the tip of the iceberg. And at the rate that we're moving now, I think the generation of AI movies, AI actors and actresses, AI rock bands, and even AI nostalgia is going to be a dominant feature of entertainment moving forward. So the entire landscape of entertainment is going to change, and I'm putting a timetable of about 5 years because we're moving at an exponential rate. And they've already tested the waters with people like Tilly Norwood and the Velvet Sundown, and they're readily accepted and embraced. And so there's no reason for them to slow down developing this further. So pretty crazy. So welcome to your AI future. It's going to change everything that you know. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.